You remember the light feet?
Guys,
Yep.
we were talking about.
Yep.
That's the one! That's the stinking beast that took my treasure!
What happened? Untie me right now!
I am Chief Lightfoot, and we don't like thieves.
Thief? What are you talking about?
You take our treasure and give it to the stinking shopclaws. Yeah, tell him, Chief. Kill the stinking pig.
I didn't take your treasure. You gave it to me.
Let me show you what we do to thieves. Use the flame command at the right time, and I'll help you get out of here.
They're just gonna try and poke you one at a time. Knowing you've got fire support, quite literally.
Yep.
I think this planet might deserve to fall apart and die.
Missed. I was gonna say, isn't this a rite of passage in, isn't this a rite of passage in, like, Klingon Star Trek?
Being poked with spears one at a time while asking your bird friend to burn people to death.
No, more specifically just being poked, more or less specific, like, being poked with spears.
Maybe. I don't remember that specific episode of Star Trek.
It wouldn't be an episode of Star Trek. It was on the video. It was on the FMV video game Star Trek Klingon, where you actually go through the.
That one. Oh.
Well, this one's very specific. I have 3 more chances. Got it.
Only had to get your spleen knocked out like 8 times.
Thanks for helping our queen, Fox. I'm glad I could return the favor.
Now it's time to search around here to see what I can do and try to heal myself.
Gotta look around for that kidney that one guy ripped out of you.
There's something near. Fine.
Oh, by the way, there was a funny thing that I discovered when I was searching around here on my own. You can actually enter this. You can actually enter this village before the. You can actually enter this village if you know the way to get in. But if you don't, but it's very likely that you won't have the abilities necessary in order to gain access. to gain access to the entirety of the village. Like at the time that I searched around here, off stream, of course, I needed to have the flame command, and I didn't have it. That's how early in the game you can actually access Lightfoot Village if you know how to enter into the if you know the way to enter into the village. And when you enter into the village, you can do the search for the wooden block, search for like the wooden blocks to gain access to more of the village. But doing the wooden blocks was pretty much as far as I got. And I didn't really want to try to go any further because I didn't want to risk like entering a state where I would be I would have sequence breaking. Yeah. Oh, and plus you see the darn it. There, see? You see the Lightfoot that's right there?
Yeah.
They're not there when you're in this village. Yeah, those Lightfoot are not there when you're in this if you enter into this village early. So you have no real way of advancing the area without them being there, so...
You gotta kill the inhabitants.
No, it's more like you need to, find a means to... They're just, like, not here.
Game, I thought that would be a little bit more poignant than it was.
Yeah. Wow, Tricky, you can run fast. Give some food to Tricky because he just ran out.
Sprinkle some trail mix down his throat.
Yeah, I was gonna say I went to the grocery store. I ended up buying a big old thing of like one thing each of like M&M's, peanuts, cashews, whole bunch of stuff. And I ended up filling, and it's saying like you can imagine the amount of trail mix that you can make if you buy all of those same ingredients from like a Dollar Tree, right? With the with the size of the portions. Think of those portions from like an actual grocery store. And we Yeah, I was gonna say there's Dollar Tree size amount of trail mix, and then there's Carney size trail mix amount of trail mix. Like, you know what I mean by Carney, like carnival, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I believe that's all the wooden blocks. Since now that I was able to access all the wooden blocks, I'll go ahead and head down to the Lightfoot Chief to see if I can find a way.
Oh, not you again. We know you didn't take our treasure, so just go away. Yeah. So, you looking for Krazoa spirits, eh?
Yes, I am.
So, maybe I help you, eh? You see, we keep a secret from the Sharpclaws. Under our village is a mighty chamber. Some say it was built by the Krazoa. Do you want to see for yourself, maybe?
Duh! Stupid question. Of course we want to see that.
Not so fast. Only if you complete the
Yeah, shut up,
Lightfoot
Tricky.
can you enter.
Well,
They're laughing at you, Fox. You gotta do it now.
But before you decide, take a look at this.
Lightfoot test, tracking test. Activate all 4 totem poles in Lightfoot Village. Beat Musclefoot's all-time record of 2 minutes and 30 seconds to pass the test. Then, test of strength. Rapidly press A to compete against Musclefoot. Only the strongest can push him into the pit.
Activate all 4 totem pole before time runs out. Go!
If the totems require a staff to light, how did they light it?
Sorry, Tricky. Not really.
Ricky, you're making me mess up.
Well done, Fox. You have completed the tracking test. Very good.
Now for the test of strength.
Let's see how strong you are.
Musclefoot doesn't look all that tough. Yeah, he's tall, but...
Hooray, all my training you...
Well done, Fox. You have beaten our strongest Lightfoot. Huh. Well done, Fox. You
Great job,
have
Fox. You
now
killed
only
him.
remember-
He snapped his neck and died.
I was gonna say, yay, all my training using Boost in Final Fantasy VIII paid off. Because have you ever played Final Fantasy VIII?
No, the only one I played is 13.
Okay. So in Final Fantasy VIII, you're able to get GF. You have these thing called GFs, who are basically the equivalent of like Espers and stuff. They're basically they're the Espers of that game. And anytime that you use the GF, one of the abilities that you get that can be equipped to GFs is known as a thing that you can learn called Boost, which you hold down the select button, which removes the menu during combat, and then when you're using a GF, it shows a little indicator of press square rapidly to increase the strength of the GF's attack. Oh, I see a switch right there. But the thing is, though, you can't just consistently hit square. There are times where you have to stop, where a bid-reg X appears over where you press the button. And if you hit the button when the X appears, then you lose all the bonus damage you gained. So the moment you use Boost, GF's strength is like at 75%.
Okay.
Okay. Darn it. That one's spinning faster. There we go. Here we are. This way to Krazoa Spirit.
Gotta feed Crystal her Krazoa spirits. Just narrowly avoided those spikes, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that you kind of have to drop down there because there's a limited amount of time on that. Anytime that I...
It's just, you fell neatly between two of them.
I was going to say, if there's one thing that I will always remember from a terrible anti-D&D propaganda movie, it's... It's... Here's the Grizoa spirit. You're... Like, you see this chasm on the... But you see something shimmering on the bottom. You see this deep, dark chasm, and you see something shimmering on the bottom. What do you do? And one of the guys just immediately says, Freelik jumps in to grab the treasure. How much does he get? And the DM is like, it's a trap. The pit is filled with gem-encrusted spikes. No! He gets impaled and dies. The friggin' DM just has like the, well, this campaign's boned. Here we are. Test 3, the test of fear. I'm not gonna lie, I am not a fan of the way that this is designed.
But yeah, this one, I've seen videos of this one, and it just talks about how shit it is.
Yep. Yeah, it's so bad, in fact, that you have to do the entire temple again. Yeah, you could...
No. Oh, that is terrible, dude.
Yep.
So which anti-D&D movie was this? Was it Darkest Dungeon?
No, it's Mazes and Monsters. It's you know, the first movie that Tom Hanks starred in.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it was basically, yeah, it was a essentially it was basically a movie that showed like Tom Hanks's character going. Tom Hanks's character going insane after LARPing inside of one of the caverns, and they were basically talking about, no, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons is real, and it's actually like this evil thing, when it really is just the story of a person who lost their minds going inside of a cavern. Let's try this again. Yeah, the test of fear right now. Fuck you, game. The game just decided, nope. And now we have to go through this temple again. Yeah, this is for all intents and purposes the most of all the stuff to complain about. This is pretty much the worst. At the very least, you shouldn't be kicked all the way to the beginning of the temple. You should just be sent to the spirit room again, so that at least then it's not as big of a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mazes and Monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poisons. Maiming, killing. It's all just imagination. Is it? The whole frickin' satanic panic and all of it being, a boatload of it being thrown onto frickin' Dungeons and Dragons is just so ridiculous. Let's try this again. First of all, yeah. Just want to get some of my frustration out before I do this. Because you have to be really calm. Because you have to be really calm in order. No, you don't.
Are you trying to bounce the controller or hit the?
You have to hit left
button in time.
No, you have to move the button. You have to move the control stick left and right to try to keep the bar in the center.
Okay.
This doesn't have any type of balancing thing like it's a Wii or a Wii U or something. There's no motion control in this. Let's try this again. Damn it. I was holding it, but I wasn't holding it, but I wasn't holding it long enough.